Welcome back to PAX, everyone, as I am joined by CLG's manager, Kelby, who must be a little shocked right now because it was so close at Game 1.
The game ended rather abruptly, but talking to the guys after the first game and kind of getting into their minds and giving them encouraging words, I think that based on the preparation that we've done going in and just the fact that game was so close, I'm feeling good about the rest of the series.
That's good that you use it as a good thing because it might be experienced as really putting them down that they were so close.
Yeah. Well, the team is really, really experienced, especially with playing in front of large crowds. A lot of the guys have been playing professionally for 3 years now and for LCS, so they've been in this situation before and they know how to come back and take advantage for the rest of the series.
Yeah, tell me a little bit more about that. Who specifically really thrives on that audience? Something they didn't have back in the LCS studio.
Yeah, I think that Chowster, Gigi, and Peter, having played professionally for so long, this is really familiar to them. So it's an environment that they're more comfortable in. In honesty, going to LCS was different because you don't have crowds. But now, back in front of the fans and having the CLG fans out here is really awesome for all of us.
All right. Tell us a little about your strategy going into this game. One, we saw a lot of comfort picks for you guys, and then a very different thing for Double Lift. How do you think that worked out?
Well, like I said, we put in a lot of hard work, and we've been seeing things that have been working out in other parts, so we thought we'd try Peter on Ash. And it was a really, really good game. He had a really solid performance that game, so we'll see what we pull out the next game.
I'd also like to punch out, that new strategy, and in the intro video, Regional kind of said, they have Monte Cristo, but when are we going to see anything good coming out of that? How do you kind of look back on that change?
Yeah. Well, Reggie can say what he wants, but TSM's never beaten a Korean team, so I thought that bringing in a little bit of Korean influence might be good in this situation. So, we'll see. The series isn't over. It's not a best of one. So, TSM, they had a good, strong first game, but we'll see.
Nice. I like that, a little bit of fighting words. Tell me about what you think that the 4 teams that are playing here today, it's kind of all the new teams are on a rise. What did that tell you about the development of the scene throughout the last seasons?
Yeah, seeing Cloud9 and Vulcan in the top 2, where now you've got Dig, Curse, CLG, and TSM, and now fighting for the chance to go to Worlds, whereas last year it was just us breezing through. It really shows that LCS has done a great job in promoting talent within the scene. Cloud9 wasn't even in the spring split of LCS, and now they're destroying North America, and I expect big things from them in Worlds, and hopefully, shut up some of the other people abroad who says that NA is trash. But yeah, I think it's really great, and hopefully, we're able to join some of the other guys going to Worlds.
Tell me maybe some more about how you experienced the season with all the changes that you had in the lineup. I'm bringing in the analysts and kind of expecting that CLG would go to the top but never really getting there.
Yeah, well, picking up Nien was a controversial move in a lot of people's eyes because he's an AD player and CLG always invests in potential, but I think based on his performance this season, people have seen why we picked him up, and he has a great attitude and a great work ethic. So I'm a big believer in the organization, its method that it acquires talent. I believe investing in potential is the way that you should do it, and a lot of people don't agree with that, but I think it's paying dividends and will continue to show dividends on the stage. The first game didn't go great, but we'll see about the rest of the series.
All right, then one final question. What's one thing they got to change going into Game 2?
Honestly, it's confidence. That's 100% it. That last team fight, Nien held his Malphite ulti a little bit long instead of just erasing people on the map. I think they tunneled too hard on the Ori Malphite combo. They just need to play with a little bit more confidence, and I guarantee the series will be theirs.
All right, well, thank you very much, Kelby, and good luck in that next match. And as for us, we're going to be going over to Jad and Riv at the desk.